And then today, tomorrow, the next day, whenever. And our life will be successful because we're moving toward reality. Quickly, slowly, better quickly. Better quickly. But even if we're moving slowly, at least we're moving toward the light, not toward the darkness. We're moving toward reality and not toward illusion. And the process is so nice that one can quickly make. Yes. Quickly and happily also. Chant Hare Krishna, take prasadam, discuss some philosophical topics from Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, or some topics about Krishna. Be happy. In this life and the next. What kind of questions do we have today? Yes.
Thank you, Lord.
Okay, we're going to give you a microphone. It's working.
Hare Krishna. Yes. I'm wondering how would we be able to, third, fourth generation grandchildren of Srila Prabhupada, how can we keep ISKCON impeccable in every aspect? What would you recommend us to do to actually keep ISKCON as Srila Prabhupada wanted to be in every little aspect?
Wow. How to keep ISKCON impeccable. Impeccable. If you trace back to Latin, it comes to sins, doesn't it? And pecaminoso. So impeccable means free from sins. We want to keep ISKCON free from sins. We should chant Hare Krishna and follow the regulative principles for spiritual progress. That's the real thing. Just managerial formulas and you have this guy looking after that guy, and we'll have a this and a that, and a check and a balance, and all. That's I'll leave that to the managers to figure out. But the real thing is, in terms of what we can do individually, chant Hare Krishna and follow these 4 regulative principles: no gambling, no intoxication, no meat eating, no illicit sex. And by avoiding those 4, the other ones will automatically not be an issue. And we become impeccable. We become free from sins. Then, you, the next person, the next person, the next person. That's practical. That's within our grasp. How do I make the whole society absolutely sterling and so on? I can't even think of the whole society. We have 100 temples in America, and probably a dozen or so in the UK, and in Africa. And what can we do? I can't even think of all these stuff. I don't even know what's there in some of these places. But my own little life, if I take these principles seriously, then my part will be good. And then other people seeing me, they'll say, "Ooh, look at her. I wish I could do that." Or, I'm inspired by that example. Or if she can do it, I can do it. However, and by your example, then others become inspired, others become encouraged. Others become instructed. Your family members, your friends, and people that you meet. Okay. Who else has what sort of question today? Yeah.
Trying to understand who's original Krishna, who's Krishna.
Yeah, we're giving you a microphone.
I got a little bit confused. I'm trying to understand the relationships for whether it's the same personality or all of them are completely different. Vishnu, original Krishna, Krishna Vasudeva, and deities and whatever.
They're all
What's
the
the
same
relationship?
person. They're Jnanamatma, Krishna Sunandura. Advaitam Achyutam Anadaninam Pradipam. If we're split into two, then there's two. Then you take a piece of paper and you cut it in two, and now you've got two. Or you take some water and you pour some from this glass into that glass, and then you've got some here and you've got some there. You originally had one pitcher of water, and now you've got two. Krishna's not like that. When Krishna expands, that's the word Prabhupada uses, expands. It's a process of the same person manifesting himself differently. When I first joined, I'd been to, where did I pick that? Ecuador, I think, before I joined. And I picked up a ring there, a nice gold ring with a stone in it, which was Alexandrite. Semi-precious stone. It would make me rich, but attractive little stone, Alexandrite. And the quality of this Alexandrite is that under one kind of light, it has one color, and under another light, it has another color. But how many stones is it? It's one stone. Seen in one light is one thing, seen in another light is another thing. So Krishna is one, but he's seen differently. Or he, of course, a stone is passive, it's just reacting to the light. But Krishna actively manifests himself in different ways. You can think of what are those creatures like chameleons and other creatures that, for their own purposes, sometimes they're green and sometimes they're brown. Is it two creatures? You know, there's a green chameleon and a brown chameleon. No, there's one chameleon, but he's acting differently. Or actors. You know, on Tuesday, or in January he's Hamlet. In February he's Lear. In March he's somebody else. He's Othello. Same actor, but he's appearing in different roles. So Krishna's doing that. Sometimes he's appearing as a fish, sometimes he's appearing as a tortoise, sometimes appearing as a sage, sometimes appearing half lion, half man, sometimes appearing as a king, sometimes appearing as a cowherd boy. And he's the same person, appearing in different roles. Sometimes he appears